The Red Sox don't know who they're going to play. So just a quick look, Sean. It's Houston versus the White Sox. It would seem on paper Houston is the better all-around ball club. So if you were to pick your opponent, you might pick Chicago. I don't know if you necessarily agree.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think there's a danger to wanting Chicago because their starting pitching. That team reminds me a little bit of Washington from 2019. The Nationals won it all that year, and they did it in a somewhat throwback fashion because you remember they relied on sort of traditional aces in that rotation with Strasburg and Scherzer and Corbin and some other guys. People said this was kind of a throwback. And when I look at the White Sox roster and you see Lance Lynn and Dylan Cease and Lucas Giolito and Carlos Rodon, that's kind of an old school rotation where the guys go out there and give you 5, 6, 7 innings. And when those guys are all going well, that's something you have to worry about. But the Red Sox have not matched up against Houston over the last couple of years. They've lost. They lost both series this year, dropped 3 out of 4 in Houston, dropped 2 out of 3 here. The Astros are relentless. I think they're on a mission to try to prove to people, see what happened in 2017 with the sign stealing isn't who we are. Yeah, we paid our price, but we're back and we can still win. Houston is the tougher matchup. It's also the most intriguing matchup, obviously, with the Cora connection and everything else. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of World Series, Sean. It maybe have some fun. Play Houston, see what happens. And you're right, it is a super intriguing matchup because there's a
Yep.
million different storylines there. So that one will be certainly fun to watch. But again, Red Sox happy to be here, and again in a season where this was certainly not what anybody expected. From this team.